It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the down bad patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No begging in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the Down Bad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the Down Bad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, bestie be thy name. It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the Down Bad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No begging in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your...
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't really talked all day, so I had to figure that out. Let me change this up real quick. Let me get uncomfortably close to the camera real quick. One moment. Come on, dog. There we go. There we go. Let me make myself bigger. I don't like how tiny I am. There we go. Hey, everybody. It's 10 p.m. here. I'm staying up late for this. Where in the world is it 10 p.m.? Well, welcome. Dilf Hunter, #1. Thank you. Ghost Fezlit. Thank you for the Prime subs. How do I get in the Discord? Should be a link coming up. We have a ghost bot that does it every like 10 minutes. But if anyone wants to give him the link, that'd be nice. I'm too far away from my keyboard to do it. Hi, Mom. How you doing? It's 10 p.m. in the UK. Oh, the UK. Okay, makes sense. First time tuning into the stream. Really excited. Well, welcome, bro. Just a heads up. I don't think there's that many people here yet. Big changes coming to this stream. Okay? Just want to give you a heads up. There's going to be a very strong vibe shift soon, and I'm very excited for it. I just want everyone to be prepared. Alright? Might not see a priest anymore. Okay? Might be a different bit. Who knows? We're all about change here. Big changes. Not today. Not today. Still waiting on some stuff to come in. But I don't want to give any more. Let's just enjoy what the time we have. Alright? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving the show or anything. But different vibes. Also, my brother said he wanted to come today. This stream or all streams? This is the only stream I do, so. Father, I require sustenance. May the Father be with us. How do I call in? You join the Discord. If someone wants to give the link to that. Oh, damn, we're already 6 minutes deep. Guess I'll get into the calls. I didn't realize how long I was taking. Starting off with Ace. Ace, how are you? Oh, I'm not even in the confession booth. I'm an idiot. Hi, Ace.
Hey, I'm doing good.
Can you hear me? No. Okay.
So,
Hold on. Hold on. I'm
Hello?
not. I was using my Oculus earlier today to play VR. I just gotta switch some things. Boom.
if you're talking in Discord, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I just I was playing VR Among Us today with my brother because I'm a child, so I had to switch that all up. But I forgot to change it. What's up, my boy?
All right. So I need some help figuring out if this girl in my class likes me or not.
Okay.
So she like I met her this year in like the class, and she basically like we were talking and now we're friends, and I've seen her like across like the class like stare at me, and then when I make eye contact with her seen her like smile, and then we were in this library for something, and I caught her multiple times staring at me across like the library, and so I was thinking at the time maybe she likes me or likes me back. And then she was telling me one day about like how she was like over a break crying about this one dude on her Snapchat, and like showing me in her notes like how all the things that like annoyed her about him. And so uh, I'm just like confused about if she likes me or not, or if I should pursue something.
You should pursue something. There's no reason not to pursue something here. We have a lot of green lights. The staring at you and smiling are both big green lights. And at the very least, we're batting 1,000 right now. Because at the very least, she likes you. Right?
Mhm.
We're not going into this in the dark. She enjoys your presence. She's
Yeah.
willing to talk to you. A lot of guys calling this show, they got nothing. They got nothing. You have something.
Yeah.
So that's a
Alright.
base level. Now we play with that. We're already up. Playing with house money. So now we go into it, and we flirt a little bit. But all the signs I'm seeing, like, yeah, she's talking about a boy, but she's talking about how another boy's pissing her off, right?
Mhm.
Okay, it's not like she's telling you about her crushes. You know, it's not like she's telling you how much she loves another dude. She's saying this dude sucks.
One thing is that she was telling me how she liked him, but he was annoying her. Like
Yeah,
that.
we're still on letting you know that there's an opportunity territory. Now, I'm definitely not saying it's a for sure thing. That's impossible to say for any human being unless I'm right there watching it unfold. And even then, I'm like 90% correct. there's a 10% chance I'm just misreading the room. People are different. But I would say all the signs that are lining up right now are telling me you should make a move.
Cool.
You have very, very little to lose here, besides your ego. And you're going to lose that multiple times throughout your life. So,
All right.
okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Get it done, son. Bless your heart.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.
Boom. No one likes their own voice. I love my own voice. It's like a squeaky toy that went through puberty. You can call if you don't hear yourself 2 times. Up next, we have Ghost Fez, who's active in the chat. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, your picture's a little Ghost of the Fez. That's cute.
Yeah, my friend drew it for me ages ago. I really like it.
I gotta get someone to... I need more fan art. Make more... I like mean fan art. Everyone draws me, like, good looking. I want, like, a photorealistic, like, what they do in the park where they make it really mean. What's that called? A caricature? Make me ugly. Anyway, what can I do for you, Ghost Fez?
Okay, so my story is the time that pretty sure I sort of friend-zoned myself recently. So what happened was I sort of started college, which is like just a new environment that everyone's new at. And I joined this established friend group of about like 7 people. And I joined it through having mutual friends with one of them. And then I realized semi-recently that I was sort of had caught feelings semi-badly for one of the other people in the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell if when she's like coming over and talking to me, because she's come and found me on her own around other people a few times. And I feel like she might be doing that just because she's looking for a friendly face and someone she knows, or if it is something more. And I just really have no clue where I'm going or what I'm meant to be doing with that.
Okay. Okay. Is that the... You want me to step in now?
Yeah, I mean, I can give more information if you
Well,
want.
first of all, I want to know, you're a freshman?
I'm UK, so I don't
First
quite know,
year.
but I'm
First year.
16.
Oh, you're 16 in college? Did you say college?
It's sixth form college, so we start a bit earlier. It's like the last 2 years of high school.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to just apply freshman year to this.
Yeah, okay.
Which may not be a direct correlation, but yeah, we're just going to go for it. So, in America, freshman year, it's the same thing where you're just kind of showing up, right? You don't really know anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's reinventing themselves, everyone's trying new things, everyone's looking for different people. This is the time to make calculated mistakes.
Yeah.
So, if you go for this girl and you blow it, you have so much time to recoup.
Mm.
And you look around the room, especially young men. I'm going to assume UK young men are similar to American young men. You're all ticking time bombs for the next big fuck up. Everyone in that room is going to swing and miss this year. You might as well take a shot. Don't sit on your hands for this. That being said, she might just be looking for a friendly face, but like the last kid who called me, that's an opening. I don't want to sound like a YouTube hit on a girl guy, whatever the fuck those dudes are. We're like, that's an opening. Now you need to attack. But it's an opening to, start a conversation, which is the best way to start dating a girl. You talk to her a bunch. So just use this opportunity. If she's looking, she's being nice to you, kind of, continue down that path, but try and steer it into a romantic direction. Flirt a little bit, whatever you got to do. And if you're getting genuine pushback, pull back. But if she's kind of allowing that to go, then you have to make a calculated risk, which is kind of jumping overboard and seeing what happens. And that's the scary part, but there's a way to mitigate the damage, which is by getting a little bit of intelligence before you do it, by flirting.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I think I kind of just needed to hear it a bit from someone else,
Yeah, that's like 90% of what this show is just a third opinion. But yeah, definitely, man. Just kind of go for it. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, but you're going to get a million of those. And you got to get a million of them to get the right one.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Bless your heart, Ghost Fez.
Bless you too.
I hate wearing this shirt, my pre-shirt, because it gives me Grover arms. I got a... One second. I can't pull up a picture of Grover, but do you guys know who Grover is? The Muppet? He's got no shoulders. It's just arms. It makes me... You know what I mean? It just goes straight down, the way it's cut. I look like a wimp. I am a wimp, but it makes me look more like a wimp. Check my phone. My brother still did not text me. What a loser. Up next, it's between Vay and Valex. I don't know. I mean, we'll get them each one. I love Grover. The hardest I ever laughed as a child was the book, the monster at the end of the book with Grover. Grover. Hi, Vay.
Hey, Father, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm doing well. So, this is my first ever crush, and I don't know what to do. I
Okay.
have been liking my friend for about 4 months now, and I've been wondering if they like me back or not. I've told a few of my friends about liking this person, and they said that they think they like me back. Apparently they act different towards me.
Mhm.
And I would confess, but I'm not ready for a relationship yet. I'm 13 and I'm still trying to figure things out.
Right.
And like I need to know who they like because if they don't like me, I can move on. And I don't know what to do.
Okay. So, I'm going to map this out in my head. So, you have a crush on somebody,
Mhm.
and you're not ready to be in a relationship,
Mhm.
but you want to know if they like you back. So, if they say yes, what happens?
Well, if they do, I guess that I just want to be really close with them.
Okay. So, what I'm going to suggest to you is one, I think you can have a conversation with this person. You don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be a romantic thing, because it's not. You don't want to have a romantic thing. You just want to be. It's like someone called a long time ago and said they had a platonic crush on someone. I didn't know what that meant. And I'm starting to learn what that means, where it's just like you just want to. You think they're friggin' fantastic, and you just want to be like a really good friend to them. And you can tell them that without making it weird, like, you know, alone the conversation. Sorry, I'm burping. I'm drinking a seltzer like an idiot, but just kind of bring up the fact like, God, I love talking to you. Like I love spending time with you. You're fantastic. One, it boosts their ego. There's no way they can take that wrong. If they think you're being weird, then that's on them. It's a very nice thing to say to somebody, and it kind of lets them know how important you are to them. And if they say the same thing back, then there you go. But since you're 13, you're not ready for a romantic relationship. These feelings are going to come on harder and harder. I always tell kids your age that, there's a million lights on a wall, all different colors, and you're just trying to, when those lights go off, at your age, you're just figuring out what those feelings are and what they mean, and you start putting labels and Sharpie under them, and then over time, you got this light wall, you got it all figured out. But that takes time. Most people don't figure that out until they're 40. Some people figure it out earlier, but it's one of those things where right now, I would focus on, you're 13, focus on yourself, focus what these feelings are, and you'll get a jump start on everyone else by being emotionally mature earlier on in life. But if you start putting effort, you see these kids at 13, they're dating other people, they're trying to find who they are through other people. That's not how it's done, and they're going to be emotionally stunted for a little bit. So I would suggest opening up to this person and just saying how much you care about them and how much you respect them and how much you love them. You don't have to make it romantic, but in the meantime, don't open yourself up to relationships. Focus on yourself.
Okay, thank you, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm pissing through these calls. My crush on you is 100% real. Onion, don't make me take down the patron of the week. Okay? You stalker. I don't know how you keep finding pictures of me. How do you get in the queue? You join the Discord. Can someone please put the Discord link in the chat? Because I can't. Because I only have a mouse. And I don't have a keyboard. And it's over there. Valex! Valex.
Hello, Father Tucker.
Hello, Valex. What's up?
Hello. So I got a story to tell about a crazy ex. Am I allowed?
Depends. Is there SA involved?
No.
And no, what's the word? No
No.
accusations.
Yeah. No. It's just a funny story about something in my life.
Okay, that's all I'm here for. That's what I want to hear every time. So yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's do this. So I had a girlfriend, and we'll go with her name. I'm not actually gonna use her real name, but let's do Katie. We're casual name.
Got it.
So I was volunteering at a voting house where you go, and in your state you go, people vote there, yada yada, and where you put the votes in like some places or anyway. I was volunteering there, and that's where I met her. She seemed nice off the bat, and I was like, okay, cool. And I went to go get her snap, and all that happened. She seemed like a really nice girl from the start, and I was like, okay, this is really nice. And I did not know what I was getting into. So I would say 2 months past that, I get a text from a random number. And it was a guy that knows this girl. And then, so it's like 2 months after we are officially dating. So I get a text from a random number, and it was a random guy who said, is this Sarah's quote unquote boyfriend? And I was like, yes. And
Did he write the quotes, or did he write out the quote unquote boyfriend?
Yeah, he wrote the quotes boyfriend, and I was like,
Okay.
and I was like, yes, this is him. And he was like, all right, well, I'd like to let you know she didn't inform me of that, and she sent me text messages and photos of them and conversations in them together. And that was the first red flag I've seen to 2 months. And
that's not a red flag, pimp. That's a DEFCON 5.
I know. But I'm going through what I'm going through what I was thinking at the time.
Okay.
And it doesn't end there, Father Tucker. It doesn't end there. So I make the mistake of forgiving her, and even though I got sent the most concrete proof that I should get the absolute, heck out of there. I should have left.
Yep.
I should have been gone, 40 miles down the highway gone. But you see, I was what grade was I in? I think I was a freshman at the time. Yes, I was a freshman at the time.
Right.
And so, yeah, I wasn't very smart. And time goes on a bit again, and I grow. I get my trust back. Everything's looking good. All right. So I have a best friend. We're gonna call him Jake. All right. So I gather up the courage to go tell my friends, hey, I got this really cool girl, because I haven't told them anything yet, just to be like, I didn't want to.
So you're gonna go tell them you got a really cool girl after you got those text messages?
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. So, I would say after that, it would have been like 6 months. It's been 6 months, so 8 whole months in this relationship, right? And I go and tell my best friend. First one I'd always tell anything. So I go tell him, and he's like, all right, cool. How long you guys been? Yada, yada, yada. Now, I play video games a ton. And she plays video games a ton, and so does my best friend. So I start a Minecraft server with all of my friends. I know, freshman thing to do. And I have my best friend and my girlfriend all in the same call together. I have to leave, so I'd have to, go do some errand or whatever I had to do. And during that time, my friend convinced my at the time girlfriend to get the Snapchat yada yada, like she was single, but she wasn't. And he already knew that I was dating her too. So yeah. I come back, everything seemed a little awkward between them for some strange reason. Who would have guessed? Thinking how to say this. All right. And then I would say another month later, I do Boy Scouts. So I was on a Boy Scout camp out. And I am up in my tent late at night, and Luke comes to like my friend's tent next to me. That's my best friend. Comes to my other friend's tent next to me, starts talking about it, and I'm over there not asleep, and I'm listening to this entire conversation. They thought I was dead asleep. Given it was 2 a.m., I probably should have been asleep. But no, I was wide awake. And he was talking, and I heard him say that my girlfriend might be breaking up with me soon, yada yada, because he just got her, yada yada yada. That they're basically, dating now, behind my back, as I'm dating her. And as I'm currently getting text from my girlfriend that, oh, I love you, oh, like, you want to go somewhere someday, yada yada yada, and then like just for like more dates in the future, yada yada. So, yeah.
So did you
I
break it off, dude? Listen, fool me once, shame on you.
so no.
He just left. Okay. Absolutely no redemption arc out of that, I guess. Be smarter next time, pimp. You're a Boy Scout. I don't want any Eagle Scouts getting out there and getting dicked around. The fuck was that? Ah. Up next, JR. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I don't know if you remember me from a few weeks ago. I was the guy that called about the friend that didn't want to go to his party because I didn't invite his girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah. I completely have a different story now.
Okay.
Doesn't have to cope with that. I'm not really a ladies' man, but I have confidence enough to ask a lady out to do something and stuff. And because I have such self-confidence, they think I'm not a virgin anymore, and I don't know how to cope with that because I think they set expectations for me then, and I don't know how to handle those expectations. So I don't really know how to handle those expectations.
Okay. So the girls around you don't think you're a virgin.
Yeah,
Did they tell you that?
yeah. They think I already have a few ladies. Yeah, they say it in such a way.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 18. I just turned 18.
Okay. Well, it's super normal to be a virgin at 18.
Yeah, I know that as well. I'm not really worried about it, but
Well,
um,
also, I think, and the ladies in the chat will follow up with me, that it's not a bad thing to get with a guy who's a virgin. I mean, the expectations are a little bit lower, but you can tell them that before you get hot and heavy. If it's gonna be like a one, it depends on how you want to lose your virginity, pimp. Really, at the end of the day, because if you just want a one night stand, yeah, they're gonna expect something out of you. But if you start developing a relationship, you could tell someone you're a virgin. You're putting a lot more mental stress into this, I think. And I get it's scary. It's very personal, but
yeah,
that's the only thing you got to get over. You just have to find someone you trust enough, which is what getting into a relationship is, where you feel comfortable saying that.
the mental pressure I'm putting on myself. Yeah,
That's 100%, and I'm gonna be fairly confident. One, if you're talking to a girl and you're going on dates and it gets hot and heavy, and at one point you decide to go for it, and you bring up the fact that you are a virgin, and they have a problem with that, then it's probably not the right girl to begin with. So it's kind of like a great filter in itself. But
yeah,
you're putting like I have a lot of good friends I met in college. We're all 18 freshman year, and like half of them were virgins. And they told the girl, even if it was a one night stand, they're like, hey, and it was expected. You're stressing out about it, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fine.
okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
No problem. Bless your heart, bro.
Thank you.
Oh no. Oh god. Sorry, I almost banned you. Let me boot you out of here. I don't know. I keep doing that. What's the one J. Cole? Oh, what song is that? First time she was in my math class. God damn, what is that song? Someone write that in the chat. Here with the fat ass. God, what song is that? Someone please type in the chat. She knows? No, that's not it. No. I know she knows. Now that song's stuck in my head. Oh my god. Someone fucking type it in the chat. Wet Dreams. Thank you. Alright, Joe, you're up next. And if this is a Joe Mama joke, I'm gonna kill somebody. Joe? 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 You're super quiet.
Hello?
That's better. What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
I have like a story to tell about something that I'm going through right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, so I'll tell you a bit of backstory about me first because it's kind of like necessary to see where it all comes from. Um, but I've been homeschooled for most of my life. So because I lived in like a foreign country, a non-English speaking country. Uh, so I've been like homeschooled and I also went to online school. So like in terms of relationships, there wasn't really anything. And then when I went to online school in secondary school, because I'm from UK, um, I still didn't really chase anything just because I wasn't that interested.
Mm-hmm.
So like 3 months ago, I got into my first relationship, which was a long distance relationship because obviously that's all I know. Um, and at the start, it was like really good. The girl I was with, she told me she loved me and everything, and she said um, lots of nice things about me. Um, and like we talked a bit about how we might like to make a life together, which sounds a bit silly looking back on it, but uh, you know, feelings can be a bit silly sometimes. Um, but then like after like a couple of months, she began to say that she was beginning to feel empty about everything in her life, and that included me. And so, as the month went on, started to say that she didn't really love me or anything like that, and that she didn't really like, she wasn't interested in me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so well, I mean, she kind of said that she wanted to be interested in me, but that she felt empty because of her past experiences, blah blah blah. So she couldn't really feel anything for me
Right.
or give love to me. So I forgave her and sort of tried to rationalize it and stuff. Um, and I mean, the feelings just carried on dying. Um, from her to me, but my feelings to her still haven't died. So eventually, just recently, she asked for more space. So we stopped talking for a bit, like stopped communicating, and then she came back because she said she missed me, but it wasn't really the same. So um, like it didn't feel the same. Like when I'd say something, she'd like respond like she wasn't interested in what I was saying or anything. Um, yeah, and so I kept like asking her about it, and she kind of said that uh, she didn't like she only saw me as an option. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay. How old are you?
18.
Okay. And this was like your first big relationship, right?
Yeah,
Okay. This is almost exactly how every first relationship goes. So I want to let you know you're not alone. Okay? It's the first
okay,
thing you got to understand, which is a big help
yeah,
whenever you're going through the sad boy phase. But
yeah,
everything you kind of just broke down for me is, you know, you had your first feelings and they hit super hard, and they're gonna take longer to fade. And I think it would have been smarter for you to try and walk away. She walked away first, but space is gonna help you out a lot. It really is.
Yeah.
And over time, like you said, the feelings started to fade. Then she came back into your life because she missed you. And of course, you're gonna jump back on that because you really like this girl. But the first relationship is kind of a lie because it's all those emotions and chemicals pumping at max capacity for no real reason other than the fact it's your first one. And the way the situation went through, some people lose feelings. That happens. I'm not going to blame her for that. But for her to come back into your life and kind of keep talking to you and kind of stringing you along, not great on her end. And it's definitely going to mess you up because that was your first go at it. But I think first of all, I'm going to suggest you, take your time, focus on yourself for a little bit. You dipped your toe into the dating world. It hurt. It usually hurts. Most of the time it can hurt. It's all about ups and downs, not to bum you out. But it's hurting right now. We're going to learn from this.
Yeah.
But what I want you to know is it's going to get so much better because you're going to meet someone that you actually like and who's going to actually pay attention to you. It's just that this was the first one. So it feels really big and it hurts a lot, but you're going to realize that wasn't even perfect, bro. She wasn't. It was just the closest thing and the nicest thing near you.
Yeah.
You just got to fight through the feelings right now. Sad boy hours. Eat milk. Eat ice cream right out of a carton. Watch some cartoons. Hit the gym a little bit if you got to work out that energy, that rage. But at the end of the day, more things are going to come your way. You just had a late start. You were homeschooled. It wasn't against you. So just jump back in there when you're ready, but take your time, all right?
Okay, yeah.
All right. I believe in you, Joe.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Bless your heart. Smexy Tater Tot, haven't seen you in a minute. Mention the Salad family. Well, I accidentally just did. So there you go. 3 gifted subs from the Smexy Tater Tot. 1 second. I gotta text my brother that he's a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Oh god, don't get into a war. Onion with the 5 gifted subs, because she's the tank. Thank you so much, Onion. I moved, father. Oh, congratulations. That's one of the most stressful things a human being can go through. Saikun. Thank you for the subs, guys.
Hello.
Hello. What is up, my guy?
Hold on, let me mute your stream.
Okay.
I bet. There. Alright, so I have called about 1 month ago, maybe.
Okay.
About girl that was looking at me and stuff. And so you told me to kind of flirt with her. And so I did. I gave her compliments. We had a few good conversations over text. And it ended up with her saying some message going like I call my boyfriend, and so I was like, okay, fuck out of here. I'm done. But about a week after that, I saw her look at me again. And I didn't know what to do. And I still don't know. And it has been like 4 days. I do not know what to do.
She has a boyfriend? Is that what you said?
Yes?
Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 options here. Either 1, she just wants to be friends with you. Or 2, even though she has a boyfriend, some people like the attention. And I'm sure you were giving her a lot of attention and a lot of compliments. And when you stopped doing that, she missed that, even though she has a boyfriend. So she wants the best of both worlds without giving you what you deserve if you're going to put all that effort in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if she's staring at you all the time, once you start giving her space and ignoring her, well, that's on her. If she wants to break up with her boyfriend and come to you, she can do that. But it's not your job to stick around and wait and be nice to her until she decides that she wants you.
Okay.
So it's a self-respect thing. You could, have a little fun. Make her stare at you. Make her miss you.
All right.
All right?
Just one thing. Some guy said he got kicked, and yeah, backed on Discord.
I saw
And
that.
yeah,
I just don't know how to get him back in.
um,
But also,
please do so.
I'll try my best. It's just we got to get more people in here. We were over on time
Yeah.
on that call anyway, but if there's time at the end, I'll try and squeeze them in.
Okay.
Okay. What's your...
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, I almost banned you. I'm not trying to do that. Disconnect. There we go. Up next. Small apology for creeping you out. No problem, Onion. Money fixes all problems. And much like Onion, if you want to give me money and you want it to go to something, I suggest the Patreon. Ignore my Wallace and Gromit wall art over there. The Patreon, we play games every week. And a personalized stream, usually Among Us. Or trivia. We used to do Kahoot. That sucked. Get your answers personalized from me if you have questions about dating or relationships. Besides that, let's move on. Fluffy, how we doing?
Oh, hey, Father, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Actually, you asked me how I'm doing. Not so good.
Well,
Actually, yeah, I could be better, but it's not the worst. Okay, so basically, what's happening is I'm going back home for the holiday for Thanksgiving week, and I think I mentioned this before about how I asked out a girl and then, I'm moving and everything, and you said, oh, just like middle school and take it back. Tucker, I'm a weak man, and I did not follow through with that, and I tanked a rejection, and that shit hurt, right? And I'm still kind of hurting, it definitely does hurt.
wait. So wait. We're gonna go back. What happened?
Yes. I asked her, okay, so I saw this girl, right? During the summer, but I was moving to College Station for college.
Right.
And then I asked you like, oh, what the fuck should I do? And you said, oh, just take it back, because I'm moving
Right.
away. Long distance
Yes.
relationships not really gonna
And you
work too
did.
well. I didn't because I'm a weak man and I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Right.
And I tanked a rejection. Shit hurts.
What do you mean tanked a rejection?
She fucking said no. She rejected me.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
All right. Okay. You didn't tank that. It's not
Well-
it's not like you fucked it up. I mean, you did kinda, but
Yeah. No, yeah, that's why I said it because I fucked up.
Okay. All right. Fair. All right. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm going back home for the week, and I've gone back before during these like 3-day or 4-day weekends that they give us for some reason.
Yep.
And I've hung out with her, and it was cool and all, but like, yeah, I'm trying to move on, and I kind of don't want to see her.
Yeah.
I know it sounds bad. Well, I don't know if it sounds bad, but I kind of don't want to see her because,
You're not gonna move on if you keep seeing her.
yeah. But here's the thing: she's like one of my best friends, man, and like, it sounds corny to say, but I care. Really care about her, man. Like, I like it doesn't even matter to me if we go out. It does matter, obviously. I would like to go out with, but like, I do care about her as a friend. I don't want to like lose a friendship, but I don't want to like.
So listen.
I kind of just want to stop seeing her. It's kind of weird when I'm in.
Well, you're in a situation where you're not gonna miss her out of disrespect. You're not gonna lose out of disrespect because you're in a situation where you can easily say, when you go back for those 3 days or 4 days or whatever, you don't have to devote that time to her. Like, listen, like I have to go back and I have to like hang out with family or whatever. I'm trying to spend more time with certain people. Be like, oh, you just missed this certain time. You missed this certain time. You could still, if you can handle it, like you don't have to see her face to face. Still text sometimes, still call sometimes or whatever. Not every day, but put some space between us. And it's not like it's not like she lives next door to you and you're just ignoring her. There's genuine reasons why you wouldn't be able to hang out. So I would say put like 6 months down where you don't see her. You're not gonna, if you're good enough friends right now, you're not gonna lose a friendship over 6 months. And I know you're fresh out of high school, so I know that sounds insane, not seeing someone for 6 months instead of being friends. But part of the adult world is you don't see someone for 8 months, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, you want to hang out? That's what being an adult is. John Mulaney has a great joke about that, but it's very true. So 6 months Just don't see her. Let yourself heal. And it won't hurt the relationship. And if it does, it wasn't that strong to begin with. I don't want to give you shit. But 6 months, it's not going to tank the relationship. Work on yourself. Focus on other girls, other people. Then go back into it with a fresh mind and a fresh heart.
I
All right?
yeah, it's just I see your point. What was I gonna say? Um, well, I was gonna like try to correct you. Like, I'm not entirely fresh out of high school. I'm like a year into college. This is my third semester ever, so
Yeah, okay.
I'm not entirely, but like I'm still kind of like fucking dumb. I'm dumb
That's
at
what I'm
this.
saying. You're a freshman in
Yeah.
college, so you know you're
Sophomore.
well, sophomore. Sorry, I fucked that up. But you know what I mean. Like it's still one of those things, especially when you get out of college. But in college, like you have high school friends that you haven't seen in probably 7 months, right?
Mhm.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So
I know. I know. It's like it's such a completely different story compared to home wrecking.
yes.
Like, yeah, but I still needed advice for this because I genuinely didn't know what to do.
Well, there you go, pimp. All right.
Oh, can I ask you one final question, like real quick?
Yeah.
How do I tell my friends that I unironically like listening to Hatsune Miku?
Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. That's because that's fucking embarrassing, bro. Like, yeah.
The
Do
little
you know who that
the
is?
blue-haired anime girl.
Yes, yes.
That's fine. It's music taste. I mean, do you watch the videos while you listen to the music? You just listen to the music.
Usually just listen to the music. Sometimes I'll fuck around and share my screen on Discord and just like make them watch the videos because it's good to like fucking with them.
Do you
But
know who oh, what the fuck is their name? I'm really into that. Oh, Baby Metal. Do you know who Baby Metal is?
sorry, I don't.
Well, you watch Baby Metal. You decide if that's cringe or not. Cause I fucking love Baby Metal. If it's music, if you're not just being horny for an anime chick, you're
No.
fine.
Dude, the anime chick is like based off a 16-year-old.
I know.
No, dude.
I know. But Japan, everything's fucking weird over there. So
No, I just like the music.
if you just like the music, Baby Metal rips. I like that Caro Caro Bonito. I like them. I like K-pop. I fuck with it. So I don't care. Go for it, dude. I don't give a shit. Tell them. If they give you shit for it, be like, the boys will be boys. It's one of those things. Everyone's a fucking target in the boy group chat. So
I bet. Oh, give Time Machine by Hatsune Miku a listen. That shit's fire.
okay,
Hey.
I'll give it a listen.
And Romeo and Cinderella too.
Bless your heart, bro.
I love you.
Bye. I didn't kick you out.
Did you leave the call?
Yeah. Okay. We'll see ya. We'll see ya. Baby Metal is fire. Da 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 da. I don't know the words because they sing in Korean, I think. Da 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 ba 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 da da da. Give me chocolate. Look up Baby Metal chocolate. Those girls, I like to watch the videos because they dance around on stage and they got so much energy, dude. They're constantly moving. It makes me want to throw up. First stream I've actually been able to sit through, as in like the first stream of mine you've been able to sit through, or first stream out of every stream you've been able to sit through. Because the first one would hurt my feelings. Buncho Curbs.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What's up?
Okay, so maybe you remember me from last time, but Buncho Curbs, I was talking about this one midget dude who liked me for since first grade and then sexually harassing me, whatever. Well, I got another guy, and he's even worse.
Okay.
Yeah, if you recall, I am a lesbian. I told him that I would date next year, which it wasn't a lie, but I feel like he thinks it was a lie. But, let's just say I call him Fedora Dude because he is a Fedora Discord mod. He tips an imaginary fedora at me several times. He calls me ma'am and calls me madame. And there's this one thing that he does that really makes me uncomfortable, and at one point it did almost make me throw up, which sounds like an overreaction because I overreact a lot, but he goes up really close to my ear, breathes heavily, and in this kind of tone of voice he's like, put a finger down. And it's just really gross, and it's like, put a finger down, and then he asks, some like very, very personal sexual stuff. I don't know what to do. Apparently he still likes me. I've heard that from this one girl, and I think I might ask her again, but I might tell her to lie to me so that if she says that no, he does not like you, then I could just forget that I ever asked her to lie to me.
Okay.
But otherwise, I have no idea what to do. I'm very bad at communication.
So, I think me and you have a lot in common, which is I think we have bad conflict management skills. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Something I'm still working on to this day, where I have a hard time hurting people's feelings, telling people no, or kind of just standing
Right,
up
yeah.
for myself. And you don't want to be a dick. But at the end of the
Mhm.
day, if you're in a situation where someone is getting all the benefits and it's just you're not getting nothing, you're losing something. You're losing
Right.
self-respect or safety or all this stuff. Then that's when conflict management comes in. And that's when you have to do
Mhm.
something because you have a basket of happiness and someone's putting a hose in there and sucking it all up. So
Yeah.
I'm
He also,
I'm sure you've tried to make a statement before. You said you didn't like it, right?
yeah,
But I feel like we both know you could have done a little bit more to make that happen because I'm sure you were
yeah.
nice about it. And
Because I feel like I'm leading him on. And something adding on to the Fedora Discord mod type thing. He's also in a Discord server where it's just strictly you know what. It's kind of weird. And he's also made a joke about being a. I don't know how to say this without like getting red flagged or anything like that.
okay, well,
But
we can
he's
use our
made jokes about
imaginations.
yeah, doing stuff with babies, which is not clearly not good. Not a green flag. It is an extreme red flag. Yeah.
So, you gotta kind of make a scene a little bit.
hmm
Like, straight up, leave me alone.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you nicely. That's what my therapist told me to say. Like,
yeah.
I really am trying to be a good person here, but you're really not giving me a lot of options. You're making me
Yeah.
extremely uncomfortable.
And the bad thing is, earlier in the year, he literally confessed to me. I think I just told you at the beginning, but he did confess to me, and I felt terrible about it. So I feel like I don't know, man.
It's not your responsibility to keep others happy that don't care about your
Yes,
happiness.
it is.
No, it's not. It is if it's a symbiotic relationship. It is
Right.
if it's a relationship, but if you're walking down the street and you have to make everyone happy, you're going to be dead by the end you get to the end of the block.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. That's the sentiment.
Right. Yeah.
And there's nothing more fragile than a teenage boy's ego. So once you put him down, he might react horribly. He might, be a dick to you, but that's just showing his true colors. At the very best situation, he's going to feel shame and he's going to walk away. Maybe apologize to you and then learn his fucking lesson.
Right. Yeah. Another thing, this is gonna sound really, really mean that I'm talking about him like this, but I don't know how to phrase it any other way. Whenever I ask him to hang out after school, he always like perks up. He's like, "Oh," and then when I tell him it's at the gym, he's like, "Oh no, I got stuff to do." And I get it. I get it. Some people don't want to go to the gym. Um, that was probably unnecessary for me to add, but like, I get it.
Well,
But then
also,
again,
is
I don't.
physical fitness a big part of your life?
Yes, very big part. Like I feel very useless if I don't do anything.
And it's clearly not a big part of his life?
Right.
Incompatible.
Yeah.
Another reason to tell him to fuck off. You don't owe men anything. Keep that sentiment. Write it on your wall as a young teenage girl.
All right.
You don't owe men anything. And if a guy, you feel like you're making the only thing you're doing is giving him it's like a false false information loop. Because if you're not telling him to fuck off, he's either getting what he thinks are good signals or not enough signals, so he thinks it's working. So he's gonna get better. It's beneficial to both of you for him to tell him to fucking kick rocks, punch sand. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Go. I want you to like go to the mirror and like make an angry face and make sure you look like a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No
yeah.
problem. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Okay. Snarking solid? Yeah, sorry, Volox. We'll get you next time. Snarking.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, what's up?
So basically, I've been like crushing on this girl for a few weeks now. We had a bunch of classes together, and I got to know her really well.
Mhm.
And I've never been in a relationship before, like not in high school, not in everywhere. And since I'm like really new to this whole thing, I don't know how to act. So I just do what I normally do, and it's just be really nice. And I don't know if I'm overthinking this, but she drove us. Well, I had my car, but I had to drop it off because my grandparents had to use it. And she drove me around for almost like the whole day. Well, the whole day, like when we were hanging out. And I ended up, when she dropped me off, I gave her like $20 for gas money. And she wouldn't, like, I was like really, really nice about it. I was like, I just told her to take it as a thanks. And she wouldn't take it because she'd feel bad. But I kind of just told her to take it. And I don't know if that was an asshole move because I was kind of forcing it on her. But I did, or like something like that. But she said, I'd like to make it up to you somehow. And I just told her, just pay for my food next time. I don't know if I'm just being weird or overthinking it.
No, dog. Oh my god, no. Okay. I'm glad you called me. I'm going to give you an outside source on this. So it's a very American. You're American, right?
Yeah.
Very
I live in the U.S.
Very American custom to when you give someone money for them not to accept it. That's American 101. You're like, nah, come on. I don't need the money. And then you eventually take the money. That's the bet that we all do. It's fucking annoying, but it's what Americans do. But, she took it, and she was being nice about it. You know what I mean? You weren't being an asshole. You were saying, no, I insist. Take my money. That's not an issue. The issue here, pimp, is that she said, I want to make it up to you somehow. And you were like, yeah, food. I'm not saying you should have taken advantage of the situation, but that's very flirtatious. It is. That's the issue I'm having here, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I don't talk. I get scared. I got nervous, and I just said the first thing that came to my mind, and I was hungry.
So I did decently well in high school with girls, not because I had a terrible self-defense mechanism that made girls like me, because I just pretended like I didn't care, but it was because I didn't know what to do. So if a girl said something flirtatious to me, I'd be like, huh, whatever, inside screaming, panicking, what do I do? And then it would get their attention because I was like playing hard to get, but it wasn't a good mechanism because finally if they'd just get frustrated and leave, and I'd be like, fuck, I didn't know what to do. But it's okay not to know what to do. It's okay to panic. The point is you have to do something at some point.
Yeah, it's because also she's really fucking cute. Like anytime like one of my major things I find attractive about girls is the way they dress, right?
Yeah.
And I get really, really attracted to the good sense of style. I don't know. It's because my mom put the idea in my head that women who dress well are usually really, really nice. But she dresses really well, and like it kind of got my attention. But I I literally get super nervous when I talk to her. I
Dog,
try not to.
listen. There's this thing that kids. How old are you?
I'm turning 19 next month.
Dude, everything you just said. If she was like in the stream right now and she heard you say that, she would melt. That was so, like, not even horny. Like, it was so genuinely sweet what you just said about this girl. Like, I just think she dresses so well, and my mom said girls who dress well are nice, and I know that. Like, everything you just said, bro, fucking get her in a room and say that to her, dog. You're not even listen. You're not even putting yourself on the line that much when you say something that sweet. Because you're not saying like I'll do anything to be with you. You're my heart and soul. You're saying, God damn, you dress so well. I know you're so sweet. It's devastating. You're the best. That's just a beautiful compliment. And then coming from you, she's gonna see you in a different light. But you gotta tell her this.
I mean, she's also fun to be around. Like, I just enjoy.
Yeah, well, there you
so
go,
much
bro.
time
Just
with
fucking.
her.
You gotta shoot your shot. You gotta.
But it's like.
But it's scary.
No, it's not that scary. It's because like I recently had like a really like bad like situation with like a girl where I think I was being too like overwhelmed because she was the first girl that said yes, and you know I just don't want to be too overwhelming to her either because when I like somebody I really do like them.
It's all about you when becoming overwhelming is easily mitigated issue. It's you're looking at it the wrong way though. You don't get. It's the volume of love you have for somebody. I'm gonna say love, even though you said like. I know you. Whatever. Fuck it.
I think it might be the other one. Yeah.
Whatever. The volume of love you have for somebody is always gonna be the same. Like you said, when you love someone, you really love them. It's just about if they're people have different love languages. Some people love to be smothered. Some people love a little space. Everyone's different. So this girl could love if you fucking bomb her with love, but if that's not the case, you just dish it out. You learn when to put it in. But loving someone this much is not an issue. It's just knowing when to release the valve is the issue. But telling her all this really sweet shit, even how nervous you are, it's going to add to it. You just got to do that, bro. I'm telling you, you got to do this.
I mean, another thing but she's also like really mixed. I get like a fuck ton of mixed signals from her too, because on regular occasions, like we go get boba every now and then, and sometimes I don't have enough money for it. And she would I tell her, it's like, oh, I've never tried this boba flavor before. And then she'd share it with me, like after her sipping it herself. And like, I'm mentally freaking the fuck out. I'm like, holy fuck. Because I'd never had that shit before.
Dog, that is... getting this close to calling you a moron, bro. I really am.
I don't want to take any like
chances.
Leads,
you don't want to take any chances.
No, it's not the chance. It's like I don't want to take any like. I don't want to read anything wrong because she shares it with her friends and like
her gal pals.
Girls, but she also said I'm Hispanic, right? So and we were talking about food. And we were talking about tamales, because my grandmother makes this for Christmas, and she said she'd love to like, she loves tamales, and I'm like, oh, I could cook for some for you sometime, or you could like come over to my house, and she's like, yeah, I'd love that, and I'm like, okay, cool, but like,
listen, you are at this point. I thought you were about to say something negative. At this point. You're just telling me things you need to get off your fucking chest about this girl, because all the signs are there, you dumb idiot, and you just don't want to see them. Fucking go for it. You're wasting time. You're wasting moments. You're 19. This is when you do this.
Fine.
Don't tell me where you live, because I'm going to come beat the shit out of you if you don't get this done. Okay?
All right.
And I want you to call me back when this shit gets moving, and you're going to say, thank you, Father. All right?
All right. I'll tell you how it goes.
I love you, you dumb fucking idiot. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart too.
You guys know that makes me so mad. You guys know that's my biggest fucking pet peeve on the show. That was like the. I wish I could talk to her. Get her on the show. Satan will start streaming very soon. Don't worry about it. It's coming in soon. The Sharon Boba. He wants to cook for her. I forgot he said all the sweet things about her, dude. That's just he's in love with her. So brutal. It's Mars. You're up. It's Mars. Did you guys know I can make that sound? I also crack my pinkies like this. Ready? Watch.
Father, you work in very mysterious ways, I'll tell you that much.
Why do you say that?
Oh boy. So, I get off the stream with you, right? And I start talking to my other friends, and I tell him he was watching the stream with me, and he was like, "Bro, you want to share that $200 since we both have to deal with her?" And I was like, "Sure." All right, I log off Discord, I go to bed, and then I wake up, play some video games, do some schoolwork, whatever, and it's like 11:30 at this point. I go into my friend's Discord server, and I saw, yo, me and blah 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 just broke up. She's gone, and I was like, it's been a whole day. Are you serious?
What did I fucking say, dog? Pardon my French. Did I not call that with full color spectrum vision?
You did.
I'm telling, dude. I don't know how many people are in this call that were in the last call. I don't know how many people are watching. But last time you called in, how old are you again? You're 12. You're 12. Your friend's 13,
12.
right?
Yes.
And his friend has a really toxic girlfriend who lives halfway across the country. And he was like worried that his friend was gonna go move to college with her and all this stuff. And I said, I bet it won't last. What? I gave you like a 6-month time span, and I said I'll give you $1 million if she lasts till college. And they broke up the next day. Jazz hands.
Alright, but I got a story that comes with this.
Okay.
Alright? So before I called you, before any of this, before I was even done Bad Patrol server, we were me and my friends were talking, and eventually I got invited to this Discord server where this girl was. Alright? And we were playing Roblox. It's gonna make me sound like a 5-year-old, but we were playing Roblox, and so we were playing this Roblox game where you can make your house, work, get money, get cool stuff, and then so I was like doing a job in the game, and I go back to my house, I start building, decorating, whatever, and I was like, I wonder what Caden's doing, and I go to his house, and I walk in on them fucking.
Okay. You're a kid. Let's not talk about this. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be fine. I don't want to hear anything about that. Golly, okay?
Jesus.
I'll talk to you later.
And,
No. I gotta go. I don't want to hear about Roblox sex. I don't want to hear about that. Okay? Okay. Nothing against you. That's enough of that, though. We're just gonna move on. Dancing Doggo. How we doing? Please talk. I need to get that out of my head. Please talk.
Hello?
Hello. How we doing?
Okay, I'm kind of at work right now. Didn't really expect you to get me in. Give me a second. I'll be good in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Ba-doop-bop-bop.
Sorry about that. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. My t-shirt just got delivered. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Getting into my problems. The update. Turns out my boy, he met the same girl last year, and he's been crushing on her too. I feel like she doesn't like me back, and like I'm kind of like a side character. Sometimes, like when we're in the group, but like one-on-ones are good. I don't know. Haven't really been flirting anymore. She hasn't texted first ever, which kind of sucks because she has like a billion people texting her.
Right.
Hanging out. She's supposed to come today to hang out while I'm at work, but probably not gonna show. Yesterday I pre-ordered like Pokemon Violet like a couple months back, and they had like a party at GameStop, and you could bring a +1, and she likes Pokemon too. So like I asked her if she wanted to come. She said she wanted to, but she can't because her parents won't let her. So yeah, that. And what's it called?
Anything else?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting an order.
You're good. Where are you working?
Yeah, I'm working at Dunkin'.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Are people going through the drive-thru right now? This show's crazy, dude.
Maybe.
Doc.
It's okay. It's slow hours. That's why I like joined. So yeah, where the fuck was I? Yeah. So she said she wanted to go, but she couldn't. Okay, I guess whatever. But she's told me that she's been on like pity dates with guys. I don't know if like I don't know when that matters, but so she's hung out with guys, and she's you remember the guy from the Instagram? She went to a haunted house with him alone, hanging out with a guy alone. You know, I don't know. It sounds kind of fishy that she can't. You know, I don't know. And then she like, with the guy that with my boy that likes her too. She like was talking to him about it in front of me. Like, you know, we gotta watch this movie together. At a mutual friend's house. She said she can't hang out with guys, but you know, there's that. I don't really know. And my worst of all, my teacher moved our seats. So completely opposite side of the classroom too. I was sitting in the seat number 1. I'm sitting in seat number 29 now.
Bro, listen. I think you should separate from her for 2 reasons. 1, she seems like a lot of trouble in terms of just like emotional turmoil. I don't think she has a good grasp on what she's affecting around her. Like, I think she's just kind of floating through life, which is, you know, a dangerous person to have around you. But 2, it could be a situation of she doesn't know what she's got till it's gone. Like, you're texting her first, you're making all the first moves, she's kind of just like enjoying it. And if she doesn't, if you stop talking to her and she never responds to you again, you're not missing out on anything. You're just putting effort into a dug hole. And if she does start replying to you, then it's like, okay, well, motherfucker, what, you just want attention when I give it to you, and I stop giving it to you, you get mad. That's something it's a little self-respect journey. So let's give it like 3 weeks of ignoring her.
Okay.
Okay?
Just 3 weeks, like no contact.
Well, call me back.
Or like just only school.
Only school, yeah. Don't reach out to her. See what she does, and then call me back in 3 weeks and tell me like what the updates on it.
Okay.
We'll catch a vibe that way. All right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Appreciate it. I hope you're proud of me because I wrote all of that stuff down that I was gonna talk about.
I was gonna say that was very I could hear you. That was very funny. I was gonna say you sounded very concise. The motherfucker was going through a paragraph. All right, I love that. Bless your heart, Dancing Doggo. Get those orders done.
All right, I got you.
Every time I go to Dunkin' in Chicago, they fuck up my order. So be a good Dunkin'.
Wait, you're in Chicago?
Yeah.
I'm in Chicago.
Don't fuck up my order. Next time I go to Dunkin'.
I got you, bro.
Swear to fucking God. Bless your heart, son.
All right, have a good day, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know I'm based in Chicago. Probably because I talk about Massachusetts all the time and don't talk about Chicago at all. But it is where I live. Up next is Nick. Nick? No, it's Nick.
Yeah. What's good?
What up?
All right. So, over summer, I started talking to some girl. It was like end of August because I had someone basically tell me to, in the server. So, at the end of September, I asked her out to homecoming just to see what happened, of course. And she said no, but it wasn't like a bad rejection. It wasn't anything bad. She like called me and was like, dude, I feel really bad for like rejecting all this stuff. It was just because I didn't plan on going with anyone this year. Like, okay, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Well, after I had asked her out and all that, like to homecoming, not asked her out, you know what I mean? She's like, she started talking to me more. And that was back like early October, like literally first week of October, she started talking to me more after I had asked her to homecoming. So at homecoming, she was like hanging around me a lot. Like she would leave, and then anytime she would come back, she would always come back and sit near me and one of my friends who I was with at the time. So the one time she came back and was trying to get me to dance, and she grabbed my hair and started dragging me to the dance floor.
Yeah.
That was, and then as soon as I was like, dude, you gotta stop. This hurts like really bad. She like immediately she stopped, but she started like being really really touchy with my face. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? All that fun, crazy shit. So at the end of that night, I was like completely overwhelmed. I mean, I could like completely shut down. There was a bunch of stuff going on that's not crucial to the story.
Good for you for knowing that things aren't crucial to a story. A lot of people don't get that.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of things. It was just a lot of stuff with her and one of her friends. It wasn't anything great. I invited two of my friends over, and I just dumped everything on them. I was like, told them about all this, and they're like, oh, okay, and then said nothing about it. So, just recently, like I've had phone calls that are like an hour, 2 hours, 7 hours, just like crazy stuff. But it's not like anything that we talk about. It's like stuff that I couldn't see her talking about with one of her friends. But it's like she's been making excuses to like I'm in drama club, I do tech stuff, and she does too. But she's been making excuses to like be with me as alone as you really can be, and just talking about stuff. Yeah, that's really it.
It's like fucking. Seems like she's a little indie, my guy.
Hold on.
Ow. I used to be so good at that.
All right. So, yeah.
So, are you asking me if you should go for it or not?
Basically, yeah.
It seems pretty on the table. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Everything on that sounds like a good bet. But it's one of those good. Like I'm telling you, as a grown adult, that's a lot of green lights. So if you go for it, and she's like, "Oh no, I just see you as a friend," there's a little. I don't think you have a right to be angry, but you can. There's not a lot of shame involved because you're like, "Oh well, you understand why I did this, right?" And then she seems like like she's very caring. And she seems a little bit emotionally stable to the point where it's like if you explain to her like, I feel like an idiot because I was reading all these signs. You kind of break it down for her. She'll be like, oh my god, I didn't even realize. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying if you do go for it and it gets shitty, it seems like it's not going to be that big of a deal. Seems like she's going to be able to handle that pretty well.
Yeah, I get you. All right.
So I'm telling you, not a lot to lose here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Plus, you're both theater kids, so that's going to be a nightmare. So go for that.
Oh, well, I don't act. All right. I'm not an actor.
Is she an actor or is she a tech kid?
She is a mix of both. She's like acting and doing other tech stuff. So she got like forced into it. So
at the end of the day, bro, get it done.
All right, man.
All right. Bless your heart.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Tug's hair is doing that thing again where the hair is. I know. I got like the Whoville loop. Fuck me. I got like this Hitler comb over. Looks like fucking shit. Anyway, how do I go to your Discord? It should be right under here. If not, my TikTok bio. Alright. What is your name? Slash ironic.
Slash ironic, yeah.
Hi, bud. What's up?
You can call me Gabe if it helps. Hi. So I'm Jewish, so I know all rabbis doing this. So you're my last resort, Father.
Fair.
So I want to ask, am I the asshole here? So I was I just gotten out of like a bad mental space. You know, I was some depression, some stuff. Not really a lot to go into, but I was not in a good place. Got out of that. Coming in, I'm in a club that I was a part of, that I later became president of, and met this girl. Really nice girl, really sweet. We were talking, having fun. We started hanging out at parks. It was lovely, and eventually we started dating. You know, we're teenagers, so you know you make those edgy jokes, like not like bad jokes, like just edgy jokes, like. But eventually, more and more, they seemed to be less jokes for her, and that got really concerning. And then leading in further, there would be like, it's like some days she either would just not text me at all, would not respond to me, or she would literally just like say, "I'm gonna be gone for a few days," no answer, or she'd text me, "Hey, I've been crying." I'm like, "Hey, can I help?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "What was it about?" Overthinking. And that took a large mental toll on myself because I worry a lot about the people I care about.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should talk to somebody, a teacher, a friend, even me, if you really want to, anyone. A therapist refused, and so eventually I felt that it was just dragging me down, and I couldn't help her, and so I broke up with her. And I want to know, like, was I wrong in that? Am I be a bad person for cutting it off?
No.
For that?
You're not. Some advice my father gave me that I quote a lot. I had a girlfriend who was. It was like every time we broke up, there would be some shit that goes down. And it was a nightmare, on and off again. And I remember he sat me down, and he was like, "Hey, man, some things aren't your fault." And then he left. And that was my dad's way of telling me that it's not your fucking responsibility to build someone up if they're not looking for help. Quote J. Cole, "Don't say ever she don't want to be saved." It's one of those situations where you put all the help in you could. She was being distant. That's the number one. I would have broken up with her there. If you're going to walk away for 2 days, and you're like, okay, and then you'd be like, "I've been crying. Can I help?" No. Bad communication. Like, if you're not putting the effort in, I don't want to be here. It's a two-way road. But regardless, if she's feeling all downtrodden, you're like, okay, this is a relationship. It's a two-parter. We're here to help each other. If she doesn't want it, she wants to just be in her sadness, and it doesn't get better, it's not your job at one point. If it's bringing you down, it's bringing you down. You got to walk away. And it feels bad because it feels like it is part of your responsibility, but it's not your responsibility. Other people's happiness is not your responsibility.
Okay.
A relationship
so you think
is to keep.
Yeah.
It's you and the person against the problem, not you against the person.
So I'm not in the wrong for taking care of myself first in that situation.
No. From everything you've told me, you're not in the wrong.
Okay. Because it hurts me to leave someone hanging like that.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
it fucking sucks, but it's just part of life. Because it's either that or you're stuck in a situation where you don't feel respected and you don't feel like you're helping and you're watching someone drown.
All right. Thank you so much, Father.
No problem.
Have a lovely day.
Bless your heart, son.
You too.
Oh, he left. Okay, cool. All right, we got time for one more.
Yellow.
Yellow?
How's it going?
What's going on, Phoenix?
All right, so I'm just gonna get right to the chase. Like, I've been doing online school for the past like 2 years, right? So I'm a little socially like awkward a little bit, you know?
Right.
I went back. This is my sophomore year in high school, and we did this little retreat thing, like our entire grade, and I was started talking to this girl. And it was kind of like me, my friend liked this girl, and this girl's friend tagged along, and I was just like kind of chilling with her, right?
Right.
So I started talking with her, and I was like, "Oh shoot, I kind of like you." I didn't say that to her, but I was like, I thought it, and I was like, "Dang, I got to deal with this now," because I ain't really like anybody like that for a while, you know?
Yeah.
So, school starts and whatnot. We're talking and everything. And she like thinks I'm really funny, right?
Right.
As like goes on, she like starts like talking to me less and less, and I'm like, "Oh." And I think she starts like I don't know how to explain it. She just starts to think I'm really like unfunny in a sense. I'm like, okay, I don't want to talk because I don't want to be like annoying to her, you know?
Yeah.
And then homecoming happens. And I'm going there, you know, my friend drives, we pull up and whatnot in his Honda Civic, like 2002 or something. I don't know why that's important, but okay. During the dance, right, I'm just chilling with my boy. We go off and we're just chilling, getting snacks and whatnot. And my friend starts talking with her, and they're like in this big group, right? And I'm over there doing my own thing, probably about to get kicked out. And she was like, yeah, I don't really know who I should dance with. And my friend recommends me. And she was like, well, yeah, I don't really know about that. And he asked her why. And she was like, well, I know he likes me and whatnot. And after that, this is going to sound like really fifth grader-ish, but we started Minecraft World. Everything goes great and whatnot. And she just randomly stops playing. And I was like, dang. And then recently, I'm going to add on because I forgot about this. Like this Thursday, another girl, right, who I'm friends with now, and we're just messing around in history because we got nothing better to do. The teacher ain't know how to teach. And she was like, yo, my hand's getting really heavy. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, can you hold it? Yeah. And I was like, dang, that happened.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of awkward, and we're really flirty. This is a different girl.
Yeah, go for girl number 2, bro. The first one's not giving you the time of day.
All right, I got you.
Just because at the end of the day, if she is into you, if she's not into you, she's playing hard to get, and she's not even playing hard to get. She's not really taking your feelings into account, which sounds cringy and corny, but at the end of the day, that's humanity. I know teenagers aren't into the whole humanity thing, but a girl who's telling you to hold her hand, that's adorable. Fucking go for someone who wants you. You know what I mean? No questions asked.
Yeah, I get you. No, I appreciate it. It's just kind of tough, you know.
Yeah, I feel
like
that.
trying to read all this.
It's like it's also like, you know, you've been watering a flower that's not really blooming for like 6 months, and all of a sudden you see this flower at Home Depot that's fully grown. You're like, well, I've been fucking watering this flower. I just kind of wanted that motherfucker to bloom. But, you know, throw out the pot. You got a new one.
Yeah, I get you. Thanks. I really appreciate this, man.
No problem, Doug. Bless your heart.
Thanks. You too. Have a good one.
You too. All right. I found a great person to raid. This guy has 3 viewers right now. He's in a panda suit, and he's playing Fortnite. Let's give him the best raid, okay? I want things to be hype. I want everyone to give him the full attention. He looks like a really nice kid. I don't know what he has written on a board behind him, but be the best people you can be. Bless your